Yo, y'all join in here real quick. We about to talk about this Battle of Montgomery real quick. I know everybody been seeing the Battle of Montgomery and niggas out here acting niggified and doing all this crazy ass shit. So we about to break this down real quick, y'all. I want to give y'all my position on this. What's up, So Sweet? What's the deal, Groovy? Ain't seen y'all in a minute. Everybody tap in real quick. I'm going to just jump right into it. So first, I want to show y'all this funny, before we get into the serious stuff, I want to show y'all this funny video from the whole situation real quick. And we gonna start off with that and then just go in from there. So I'm about to screen share with y'all real quick. Okay. Camera roll. I made a whole... Okay, this is my Montgomery album. Okay, bet. Okay, this is the first video, y'all. So this...
After witnessing my brothers and sisters take arm in the Battle of Montgomery, I knew that I had to be prepared myself. Pulling out old Betsy, I practiced my chair jutsu. I haven't used this skill in years, as the last time I used it, I sent 4 people to the hospital with concussions. Their brains turned to jelly. It's a daily skill passed down from hood master to hood master. Baby daddy to baby daddy. It's a powerful skill. When thrown, the chair can cause riots and get the most sane person into a frenzy. But it's necessary, and I will be ready. After witnessing my brothers and sisters take arm in the Battle of Montgomery.
All right, so that's the first video. That shit was just funny to me, so I had to show y'all that. But what I want to say is this, y'all. I think that whole shit is just a big ass distraction. That shit is just a big ass distraction in the same way that Black Lives Matter is a big ass distraction. In the same way that all of this other shit that gets sensationalized and propagandized on all these social media platforms. So I want to ask y'all a question. Everybody's been seeing that shit happened maybe 5 days ago and it's all over the internet. Now, I don't know if obviously that incident looks super real. I definitely think that it was real. I don't know if it was orchestrated or not. That's up for debate. But what I want y'all to really think about is why was that event, why was that fight so big? What made that fight so big? The only reason that fight did the numbers that it did and it's floating around everywhere is the simple fact that it was a black on white crime, or it was a black on white fight. I promise you, y'all, if it was 2 niggas fighting like that, that shit would have not been publicized like that. If it was a white and a black person, if it was just 2 white people fighting like that, that shit would have not been sensationalized. You know why? Because nobody would have gave a fuck. But it's the fact that we have 2 different races of people fighting each other is why this shit is important. Now, really ask yourself, what made... Nobody was killed. Nobody was... some people might have been injured, but for the most part, that was like a pretty mild fight. I done seen so many fights of niggas in the city in Detroit and all of this shit, and it's never got publicized like this. And obviously it's because it's black on white. But it's just the point that I want to show y'all where I'm going with this. Let me share y'all another video, okay? So, or let me share y'all a picture. Let me go to my playlist. Select more albums. Okay, the Battle of Montgomery. Okay, boom. Okay. I had just put all this shit into an organized category, but for some reason, Instagram wanna act dumb. But I'm about to find it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Let me choose a different picture. Okay, look at this. This is BlackRock. If y'all don't know who BlackRock is one of the biggest investment holders. This is all of the shit that they're invested in. They have the biggest shares in these companies. We talking about Amazon, PayPal, Facebook, Netflix, Lowe's, Pfizer, Moderna, Exxon, 3M, KBR, Raytheon. If y'all don't know what Raytheon is the company that makes like military weapons and whatnot. So you got Moderna and Pfizer in the same bracket. Then if we go to the right, to the far right, we got Verizon, we got Calcom, we got MSNBC, we got Home Depot, we got CNN, Fox News, Time Warner Brothers. Listen, y'all, this is everybody. Everybody, any company that you can think of damn near is in this list. We got Facebook to PayPal to Microsoft to Walmart that's everybody, right? So they have the biggest shares, meaning that they have the biggest investments in these companies, right? So Fox News, MSNBC, they own all the networks. So if somebody owns all the networks, then they can put what they want to put on these networks and they can propagandize this. So I want to show y'all something else. Okay. Let me show y'all something else real quick. Okay, boom. All right. Look at this. The Hill, Forbes, right? All of these major news companies is promoting this shit. ABC News, right? The Washington Post, the Daily Beast, New York Times, CBS, NBC, and the shit just goes on. Hold on. Right? And I don't think I got the other video, but it don't show the ones that BlackRock owns, but BlackRock networks are still promoting this fight, right? Now let me go to something else. Okay, hold on. All right, check this shit out. Now I just went into Walmart the other day.
Walmart, y'all ain't fucking slick. These chairs wasn't here 2 weeks ago. Walmart, y'all ain't fucking slick. These chairs wasn't here 2 weeks ago.
Let me show y'all something else. I was watching this video on TikTok, right? Why this dude said that somebody offered to pay him money to promote a video of a shirt with a chair on it. Y'all, look at all these fucking shirts. Look at all these fucking shirts for this Alabama brawl. Look at all these shirts. Look at this. This shit happened a couple days ago. People got shirts all type. It's the Black Lives Matter shit. It's not niggas making this. Niggas is not making this, bro. Let me go to something else. Let me show y'all some more. All right. Look at this. Have the day you deserve. They got Harriet Tubman throwing a chair. Let me go to another one. Look at this, bro. Come on, y'all. Tell me something not suspicious about this. Tell me something not suspicious about this. And I don't want y'all to feel like obviously it's a great thing to see black people standing up in a situation like that. But that's not what's going on, y'all. The same shit that's going on was the same shit that was going on when they put Obama into office. We seen a black president go into office, and now all of a sudden everything's going to be better, right? Y'all see this clip of black people fighting white people. What does that make you want to do? It just make you want to go hit some white people. That's the subconscious implant that they're getting into. They're trying to create a division between black and white people because there's so much other shit that's going on right now that should be broadcasted on these news platforms that's not being broadcasted. Let me keep going though. And we're going to get to that in a minute. But let me show y'all this. Like, try that in Montgomery. Like, bro, it hasn't even been a week. Niggas have whole wardrobes. It's not over with. Like, bro, like, how did this become that big of a thing that, like, bro, it's not? No. Come on, y'all. Okay. Now let me show you all the shit that they don't, the shit that they should be publicizing that they not publicizing. Right? Hold on. And let me show you one more thing before we get into that.
Of that, because so often there's assaults and nobody ever comes to help, right? Now, the guy with the metal chair.
Now, this video is, I don't know who that dude is, but he's a famous news reporter or whatever, right? They talking about the whole situation. I just want y'all to listen. Not the first dude that talked. He said some real shit. But go watch that interview on its own. Just look up the Battle of Montgomery and that shit gonna pop up. But the way that they talking about the event is just so cheesy and just so like it's almost as if they trying to instigate something and they know that this shouldn't been happening. But my whole thing is there's been so many incidents like this on the news where they not promoting a positive image for it. And let me just play the video for y'all real quick so y'all can see.
Of that, because so often there's assaults and nobody ever comes to help, right? Now, the guy with the metal chair went too far. I actually think he should be charged with the original white guys who started it, because some of the people were already down and he's hitting them with the chair. And so I know you didn't start it, brother, but don't, like, I think one of the people that was on the ground was a woman and he hit her full force with the chair. Don't, like, once you help the guy, no matter what the situation is, right? Once you've helped the person and you've gotten them to safety, stop fighting. It doesn't help. It doesn't.
So I'm trying to
of that, because so often there's assaults and nobody ever comes to help, right? Now, the guy with the metal chair went too far. I actually think he should be charged with the original white guys who started it, because some of the people were already down and he's hitting them with the chair. And so I know you didn't start it, brother, but don't, like, I think one of the people that was on the ground was a woman and he hit her full force with the chair. Don't, like, once you help the guy, no matter what the situation is, right? Once you've helped the person and you've gotten them to safety, stop fighting. It doesn't help. It doesn't help at all, okay? So that's my sense of it. But I love that the other people rushed in to help.
To be fair, when he used the chair, I don't think the brawl had ended, right? It looked pretty chaotic at that point. Look, as I mentioned, authorities are calling him in for questioning. They haven't charged him with anything. He's not dealing with a warrant. I do want to also note that the other charges are considered misdemeanors. Mm-hmm. So do with that information what you will. But yeah, look, I just can't get over the sense of entitlement in five dudes or several dudes jumping one person who is simply doing his job. The entitlement to just dock your boat wherever you want.
Yeah.
And think that you're entitled to that.
Look, I know, man, there are people.
I don't think the brawl had ended, right? It looked pretty chaotic at that point. Look, as I mentioned,
that the video is messing up because I wanted y'all to really see their facial expressions and, you know, just their whole body language. But the dude is saying that he felt like the dude who smacked the lady in the head with the chair should be charged with the rest of them. And we know that this whole thing is blowing up. I just showed y'all a whole video of t-shirts with chairs on them. That is the biggest moment of this event. He says that he believes that man should be charged because of him smacking the lady on the head with the chair, because obviously he was hitting the shit out of her with that chair. But it's the fact that she's defending this man. She's defending him, saying, well, I don't think that the brawl was actually over with, just to be fair, and that he had the right to do that. Like, I have never heard nobody on the news channel, especially white, say some shit about a nigga smacking a female woman on the head, a white female on the head with a chair, saying that was okay because the brawl, when clearly the brawl was, the lady was on the ground. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Like we up one said, they want us to have a race war instead of a righteous versus unrighteous war. Because even though systematic racism is very real, the average white and black person don't have a problem with each other. It is more of a class thing than anything. Like I said, systemic racism still does exist, but on the average day-to-day basis, that's not what's going on. That shit is happening on the rich and on the poor level. So let me show y'all some of this other stuff real quick. Let me show y'all something else. All right. Where was that? This whole fight started because the man didn't want to move his boat because a bigger boat was coming. For whatever reason, he wanted to didn't want to move his boat. Now, dude, that even sound like some shit that somebody get into a fight about. Imagine you got your boat parked. I don't give a fuck how drunk you is. You got your boat parked. A big ass boat is coming through and it can't get through. A security guard comes up to you and tells you, hey, we just need you to move your boat out of the way so this big. How do you get into a full-fledged fight about that? I don't understand. Maybe it's parts of the video that I didn't see, which is another interesting thing to me is that majority of the videos that I've seen, I don't know if y'all got some more, send them to me. But majority of the videos that I've seen, the fights, the beginning of the fight starts off with the white man talking to the black dude and they getting into an argument. What could you be arguing about? What, nigga, you got to move your boat. It's got to be moved. It's another boat coming. Like, it's nothing to argue about. You either going to move your boat or you not, right? They arguing for 5 minutes, for 5 seconds. A white dude out of nowhere just comes and push this nigga in the chest. I don't understand how that shit just escalated to that level. And then it's just, now it's this all out brawl. And now this shit has been sensationalized and all over the internet. So that shit is just wild. There was another post where I think this was the governor. Let me find this picture. All right, look. So when the police came in, if y'all go watch the video, if y'all already seen the video, y'all know the police was not doing a goddamn thing. Them niggas, the only time that they stepped in and used force was when my man smacked the lady in the chair on top of the head. That is the only time that they stepped in. Nobody pulled out a taser. Listen, niggas around, and granted, the police officers was black. But mind you, which is another ironic thing, mind you, there's been so many police instances where niggas then got ripped out of their car, thrown on the ground, all type of shit. There was not one police officer involved in this whole situation out of all the police incidents that's happened. These niggas did not tase nobody. These niggas did not try to grab nobody and pull them off of them. There was none of that going on, right? So it's like, now you got this post where this dude is saying the Montgomery Police Department acted swiftly to detain several reckless individuals for attacking a man who was doing his job. Where was it being swiftly done at? It was not being swiftly done. But to get to another section, this is the shit that they don't want y'all to see.
Yeah, this is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only. All right, you guys see this. The BRICS currency is going to be coming out in November. And it's going to be 55 American dollars to every one BRICS dollar. Now, to some, that may sound like numbers, but let me share with you what the real numbers look like. Because the dollar is about to crash in comparison to this BRICS. For example, if you make $45,000 a year, that's an annual salary, that will now be worth only 818 BRICS currency dollars. $45,000 is now just $818 in BRICS dollars. Okay? What if you make $100,000 a year? That's now only 1,818 BRICS dollars.
So y'all hear what he's saying. South Africa America, India, Russia, and China just came up together to create a currency. Your dollar is only going to be worth, one of their dollars is going to be worth 55 US dollars. The US dollar is getting ready to fall. The US dollar is getting ready to fall. Why is that not more important than this battle of fucking Montgomery? I don't give a fuck about what white people and black people got going on in their personal lives. That does not matter. If we're going to use news platforms to inform people, let's talk about some shit that's relevant. Let's talk about some shit that's affecting everybody's day-to-day lives. Nobody's making shirts about the U.S. currency dollar falling. Nobody's talking about that. What else they not talking about? Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. This is not the right one. Okay.
The McDonald's Corporation just had an ad come out a few months ago that they're looking into research and development in a technology that will afford them the ability to pump their commercials into your brain while you're sleeping. You think that they figured this out or some other company figured it out first? You think if they're going to have this available to them next year, you think that there weren't agencies that have been wielding this for a decade or so?
Is there any, where can I read about this?
It's immediately available on the internet that McDonald's put this out there. McDonald's Corporation is looking into putting commercials into our brains while we're sleeping.
And we can look that up.
Absolutely.
I gotta look that up.
Understood.
I've heard of that.
Understood. But now imagine, if they can do that next year,
I seen this video from Raw Report. He had posted this, so I tapped into it and looked deeper into it. Nah, China and Russia have achieved naval success off Alaska, where the American Navy has no bases, right? So what do that mean? That means China and Russia just pulled up over to Alaska. If y'all don't know, Alaska used to be owned by Russia. Alaska, is at the top of like above Washington and above California. But when you go around the other direction, Russia is right there. So when you're looking at the map, normally you think of Russia being over that way. You know what I'm saying? If we in America, Russia's that way. But when you go back this way, Russia's like 50 miles away from Alaska. That's not that far. So you got Chinese and Russia. Now, mind you, they already been talking about World War III from this Ukraine shit. Nigga, these Chinese and Russian ships are pulling up to America. Why is this not being publicized? Why is this not being promoted in the same way that the Battle of Montgomery? Let me ask y'all a question. What's more important, World War III or the Battle of Montgomery? Thank you. Let's keep going. No, what is this? Is this the top? Okay, 2 days ago, 11 Russian and Chinese warships came together on the coast of Alaska in the largest gathering kind yet seen. The U.S. Navy, I can't move my camera for some reason, so I'm going to just skip through it. Not too long ago, I commanded the Royal Navy standby warship tasked with responding to events such as this. If they happened in UK waters, they did. And so I don't think that's the right one. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this because I can't see the all of the words. But basically, what happened is Britain or China and Russia pulled up on their ships to America. Now, to do that is not just as simple as just calling somebody and say it's a lot of shit that goes on to that. Communication. We talking about two different militaries learning how to communicate with each other, learning how to meet up in the same spots, learning how to fight together. That is a threat. That's them sending a message like, hey, we willing to pull up side by side over here in Alaska. And mind you, Alaska don't have no naval bases over there. We don't have no American naval bases over there. So they just pulling up over there like, yeah, this is what we got going on. And then just took off. That's damn near like showing your pistol, or pulling your pistol out and just holding it up. Like, that's what type of time they on. So I want y'all to understand. Now, do I feel like Do I feel like black people are starting to wake up and black people are starting to come more together? Could this scenario have been real? It could have been real. Do I think black people are coming together? Yes, I do think we're waking up. But is that what we seeing in this event? No. Is what we seeing being publicized? I just want y'all to know that they throwing a hook out there with bait on there, and y'all run into the bait and y'all about to get caught on the hook in the same way they did with the vaccine, in the same way they did with Black Lives Matter. Do not fall for the hype, y'all. This is just more propaganda to distract y'all from real shit that's going on, to distract y'all from the fact that they getting ready to implement a new currency. None of these people care about none of that shit. In the same way that Black Lives Matter was here and it was gone tomorrow, is the same way this Montgomery battle is going to be here and it's going to be gone tomorrow. And then the next day is going to be a new distracting you from more real shit that's going on. You said, why are you still giving it energy? Your reaction is a waste of time to the distraction. It's not a waste of time to the distraction if people are buying into it. It's not a waste of time if I see people walking towards a hill, getting ready to walk off a cliff and say, hey, y'all shouldn't go that way because what they telling you over there is wrong. So in the same light that, and I do kind of understand what you're saying. Like, I don't like to jump on these trending topics a lot of the times because I don't like to get on the situation that everybody's talking about. But I've learned that these are perfect examples to demonstrate what's really going on. So when somebody's talking about something that's popular and it's an event and the same opinions keep getting pushed out, somebody has to present a different perspective and a different view to help shape the minds of the people in the direction that they're going in. So it's very important to talk about these situations because this is shit that everybody's talking about. This is a subject that is directing everybody's attention in other places. So what I'm doing by using this negative situation, I'm using it to direct it to a positive direction so that y'all can pay attention to the shit that is going on. Let me see. As well, and how will that affect? You saying it's line with Russia as well. And how would that affect blacks in America here if we go to war? That's a good question. No, don't. Thank you. Hold on. I said, don't listen to that BS. You are clarifying the issue, not tagging onto it. Facts. I mean, I just create awareness and pin eyes. And another thing I want y'all to understand too is people who do believe this stuff, this is driving rage towards white people. This is just making niggas more mad this is making niggas want to have a back chair and a chair in their back in the back seat of their car, like the first video I showed you. Chair jutsu. This nigga is outside, even though he just joking. This nigga subconsciously in his mind is preparing for war. Like this is what they got y'all focused on, and it's so much bigger than that. And they can do something like this, and we will exploit it to a whole nother level. Like, here's this, everybody could have just watched this and just went on with their day and just, damn, that is crazy that I seen, these niggas start fighting and helping this black man. They could have just took that and took it on. Niggas got to making chair t-shirts. Niggas got to remaking videos of black people fighting white people. Now this shit about to be on the internet for the next 2-3 weeks until they come up with a new distraction. But why isn't our news stations broadcasting the shit that they supposed to? Angles of the video where I didn't even see that 41 Flow Huncho. 41 Flow Huncho said, did you ever see the other POV angles of the video where Caucasian folks were getting beat up on purpose so they could get paid? I believe it. That's the same thing that they did with a lot of the Black Lives Matter riots. They was just having people break shit and just destroy shit, and niggas wasn't even like, bro. Programming in the name of comedy. No cap. No cap. Somebody named Ellen Sunshine. Yo, Ellen Sunshine, what you trying to get in here and speak on? Comment in the bottom. Said, what if the government allows a city like San Francisco to get wiped out or cut down population? It sounds crazy, but who knows? Man, they didn't put that shit in so many movies. What's up, John Miles? What's up, 876? Yeah, but that shit is crazy. I just had to. He said he also said, hold on. I didn't even see what you said, Stevie. No, I don't. Hold on. I'm just scrolling through the comments right now. He said, shut your bitch ass up. Hold on. What up, 2Ms? What? 4-1 Flow Huncho. We lost them, y'all. RR got drugged like YP. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, you get blocked for shit like that. That's out of pocket. For niggas to even speak on situations like that is crazy. Matrix on steroids, no cap. When the shit hits the fans, hey, niggas ain't gonna be screwed, bro. Niggas just gotta get off their ass and do shit. Niggas is just sitting around watching the shit happen. Nobody's putting effort into trying to do anything. Niggas not putting effort into trying to get a garden together. Niggas not putting the effort into trying to figure out how to sustain on their own. This shit, they shit really crumbling apart. That's the crazy part. And we really in the best time that we've ever been to do anything about what's going on right now. Like, we in a different time. We is in a different time. That's what niggas need to understand for real. But yeah, I ain't gonna stay on here too long and talk y'all ear off. I just wanted to break that whole situation down. Like, y'all don't fall for that shit. Don't pay y'all attention into the hype. And there's gonna be a lot of black people that supporting this, just like it was a lot of black people supporting Black Lives Matter and doing all of that. And so many people are down for the cause. But I promise you, these are gonna be the people. And I'm not trying to say everybody, because I know it's easy to be deceived by this stuff. But the majority of the people who are going to tag onto this hype are niggas who are not doing anything in their day-to-day lives to try to connect black people. They aren't doing anything in their lives to make situations better or trying to bring anybody together. These are just people who seen some white people get beat up and they're happy about it. Like, y'all got to understand this. It's such a greater picture out here. Like, even though niggas got it the worst, even though black people got it the worst when it comes to attacks by the government and all this shit that's going on, white people are still being attacked too. Every other race of people that is in the lower class is still being attacked too. So y'all, this is just propaganda to get white people and black people fighting each other, because what's the talk of the town? Nigga, this is a black versus white thing. Like I said, if it was two niggas fighting, no nigga would have jumped off no boat to go stop niggas fighting. Why? Because niggas don't really care about that. Not in this moment. Niggas wouldn't have stopped to try to stop two black people from killing each other. But the moment it's white and black on each other, it's a whole, like, bro, come on. But that's it, y'all. I'm about to sign off of here. I'm probably gonna make a video on that bricks too, just going further in depth onto that. But I just wanted to stop in and talk about this Battle of Montgomery. Man, make sure y'all look deeper into all of the shit that I'm talking about. Make sure y'all go look it up yourselves. If y'all haven't seen the video, go check it out. I'm gonna be bringing more content to y'all soon. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Peace.